Okay, Phil Myers, take it away.
I'm going to start by, again, reiterating what Rex and Kurt and others have said. You can't go wrong by spending a summer at this station if you are in any way considering a career that involves field biology. To begin with, for one thing, you're living in a community of scientists. Eat it, sleep it, breathe it. You can't escape it. You find out whether you really want to do it. The other thing is that probably, at least for many of you, it will be your first exposure to field research. Field research is a very different game from lab research. You cannot get the flavor of it, or you cannot appreciate what it's about by reading about it. You have to be involved. Most people enjoy it. Many people come back time and time again. A few people, though, decide, wow, this isn't for me. And I've had one or two of those students in my classes, and I count that discovery as much as a victory for my class, my experience, as the other people that I've convinced to stay in science. So it's a really important thing to do if you're considering being a field scientist. Anyway, I teach field mammalogy. I've taught it for longer than anybody in here except for Rex has taught it. Rex is just too old. The goal of the class is to give you experience actually doing field research with mammals, focusing on problems that you're going to define using methods and materials that you're going to specify, and working with the entire class. You're working with real animals, not lab mice, not lab rats, but real wild animals. We also have the goal of teaching you something about how to identify wild mammals in the Great Lakes region, how to know something about their natural history, know something about their classification. I wanted to say that unlike most of the classes that have been that people have talked about, this class is taught every other. So if you're interested in taking it, this summer is the time. I also wanted to say that the class is usually taken by people like you, mostly upper-level undergraduates, but there are always some grad students. There's usually a freshman or a sophomore, and almost always I get somebody from history or art or other fields, entirely other fields, and having that mixture of people in the class really makes it fun. The course focuses on 3 to 4 projects. So I go up, I look around, I figure out that, wow, chipmunks are really common this year, or wow, we've got an opportunity to work with such and such a species. I don't define problems, but I define opportunities. So then in our first week, our first class meeting, I write the opportunities on a board, usually 4 or 5 of them, and people pick which one they want to work on. So for example, the year when chipmunks and ground squirrels and red squirrels are really common, this year the last time we were up there, they're very aggressive species, very habituated to humans, it's easy to watch them. I said, let's do something with the aggression of these species. Or the DNR has radio color, a coyote wolf hybrid that lives right adjacent to the station and is part of now a pack of those animals. The DNR is only able to follow the animal once or twice a month, only during the day from an airplane. We wanted to know what it was doing at night. So that formed the basis of a project. So we formed these groups. Each group is 3 or 4 students. Each group focuses on one of these areas. And during the first week, they sit down with me and with Donna, the GSI, and come up with a set of answerable questions and a plan for answering them. Then, for the rest of the semester, we take those problems one at a time, spend about 2 weeks on each, 1.5 to 2 weeks on each one. And for the 1.5 weeks that we work on particular project, the entire class focuses on that project. And that gives us the opportunity to get a lot of information, a lot of data that we can throw at the questions that have been defined. Then we do a class data analysis session where the entire class gets together and looks at the data, draws conclusions, talks about whether or not we've answered the question, what the answers are, and then you guys go ahead and write research papers. The papers are a big deal in this class. We'll do 3 of them. It's 3/4 of the final grade comes from them. And well, I can tell you more about that if you're interested. And then at the end of the term, there is an all-camp research symposium. One of the projects is chosen. And some group presents on it. That's excellent. As is true of the other classes, most of our time is spent in the field. I might lecture for an hour in the morning, but then we go out and do projects, or we go on trips looking for different species. There is a lab exam, which is the other 1/4 of the grade, and it's based on identifying specimens and answering questions about natural history and so forth. I can guarantee, although I won't know what the projects are until we actually talk with you or with the groups when we're up there, but I can pretty much guarantee that there will be one where you'll be live trapping and handling and marking and releasing mice. There will probably be one on the chipmunks and ground squirrels, maybe something on the shrews. This year we're hoping to get Dr. Naima Harris, a new faculty member at EPB, involved. She is very interested in carnivores, so we hope to be able to do something with them. She's also a very experienced camera trapper with a big network of cameras up there now. She didn't take this picture, but she has, I don't know, many dozen cameras now and has taken some incredible photographs and it's a really neat way of figuring out what's in an area. Next. And then this is the collared koi wolf. This is a photograph that Naima took. Collared in 2010, I just found out from the DNR that the collard is still beeping. So I think we will try to do something with that, although I don't.
Okay, we're at the end. Thank you.